What is a spirit?
Million.
Okay, so when you ask me, I'm answer you.
What is, tell me again.
The driving force behind anything. Let me say here.
What driving force is that?
Hold on. So because you cannot see the spirit, it is not real. Like
No, anything.
Hold on. Because you can't see the spirit, you say it don't real?
No, anything what you can't see to me, anything what you can't see is not real.
Hold on. Is electricity real?
Yeah, man.
You can you see electricity?
Yeah, man.
No. But you see electricity?
Aye. Well, I'm tell you now.
Yeah.
You tell you I see electricity. You see that up there, and you don't see electricity. You have a walk there to talk there.
You see. You see.
Yeah, man.
You see electricity?
Yeah, man.
Your brain real?
Yeah, man.
You see your brain?
Eh?
You see your brain?
No, my brain.
No. You say if you cannot see it, it is not real. You see your brain?
No.
So how you know you have no brain?
If you use your blood test, you can't see it.
So you see your logic that makes sense?
If you see a breeze, you can't.
No. We never see the breeze. No. Feel the breeze.
Yeah, you must say you can't see. So we are saying then. That is the spirit.
It's a spirit when the breeze moves.
What spirit is that?
It's the breeze.
So what about nature?
It's a spirit right now.
What about nature?
It's a spirit.
Nature is spirit.
The trees have a spirit.
So what about
The
nature?
earth have a spirit.
So what about nature?
You are not. Hold on. You ever say that? Come here and say you ask me the same question over again. What answer the question? You ever see a brain? That means say you don't have a brain. The brain is not real. Yeah. Can you see the words that come out of your mouth? No. That means say your words are not real.
What is real?
See that now? If by your reason you don't go around the circles and circles.
What is real?
What is real?
Yeah.
Anything we experience real. Anything we experience real. What?
Everything you experience
Real. Yeah.
Alright, so me not experience spirit then. That means a spirit not real.
But what hold you down?
Me not experience it.
And you understand that some hold you down.
Yeah, but it's not an experience.
That's what?
It's in the spirit. That is in the spirit.
I rest my case.
That is in the spirit.
I rest my case, thank you.
Experience natural things.
I think I do it every 28 up and like I said, madness. Alright, do it every 28. Hey, the scripture say when a wise man can tell the people they want to reach there's no rest. Yeah, rest like that. Right up this scripture.
It's a Deuteronomy 28 and 28. Your hour shall smite thee with madness,
Yeah?
and blindness.
And blind spiritually, physically. Madness. Yeah? Go ahead.
An astonishment of heart.
An astonishment of heart, man. See? And there's a reason you not get from point A to point B at all. See? Yeah, man, you learn a smite them with madness and blindness, man.
You're much better than Gregory.
But exactly, I mean like, see? Not because, wait, absence of evidence, is not necessarily evidence of absence. Something to that, the lines are effect. Saying God, this man come tell me, say him can see the electricity. Yeah? But hold on for the light where the one up at the top. Yeah? You see? Yeah, exactly. Burn him up. Yeah, exactly. Cook. Yeah, go right.
Isaiah 6 and 8. Also, verse 9. And he said, go and tell his people, hear indeed but understand not,
Go ahead.
and see indeed but perceive not. Make the heart of these people fat, and make their ears heavy.
Yeah, because hey, a spirit, you have to have a spiritual thing before you can have a physical thing. See, the reason why you can get up and walk is because you have a spirit inside where you move the body. Even the very fire is a spirit. Water. See, there are spiritual things in and around our surrounding where we can't even see. Scripture tells us that all things are full of what? Labor. Man eyes cannot utter it. And then you have the angels in and around us. See? You have different evil spirits around us. Sometimes on some of me I wonder how the hell that happen. Because another force in another realm where you can't see make it happen. Because the Lord commanded it to happen. There was someone said, "Oh, while I wonder how I can't reach this." Like it's almost impossible. How they can't fly through the little part and nothing rock. See? Because you have spirits will operate upon the command of his maker and get things done. Yeah. The scripture does say there be spirits that are created for vengeance. Yeah? Have you finished?
Says Ecclesiasticus 39 verse 28. So there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, so while in there talk shit, you have spirits who are in action who are making behavior weird. See? And it was the Holy Spirit that we get a touch of it. Make we out here speak.
God.
What do I get about here for one and say, yo, we are Hebrews are like, first thing first, we never even pray certain things and that all. Until a spirit come upon us, we'll start getting to some things. I'm on there, so good. Alright, and something to say, yo, you know me I go down the road and jump in a car go there. Because a spirit command that action. See? And that is all people's problem. They are not spiritual, they are carnal.
Right.
And it is written to be carnal minded is death.
That's right.
Give me Proverbs 21 verse 16. And that's the reason why we are in this dead state now as a people. The walking dead at the valley of dry bones. Go ahead.
Verse 29. Verse 29. Says, fire and hail, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
And there's a spirit behind them. Fire, death. There's a spirit of death. Famine is a spirit. See, everything is a spirit. The reason why you have people on the roadside mad is because they have other spirits upon them will cause them to do certain things. When you are trying to walk the earth and eat people, what do you think him do? I command the spirits them to leave. Blindness. Yeah? Exactly, it's a spirit. A spirit, Satan go upon him and say, go on the way for the now. See, but this is a faithless people, a faithless seed, a faithless generation.
Hey, and that brother going like them is a dead man, because they don't believe in a spirit.
Yeah, you don't believe in nothing at all.
Like it's just a dead body,
Exactly. See? But when it's a dead, give me this picture, man, sir.
Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
So you can see why I behave that way. Because understanding is far from his mind. See? The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall. Never say might, it's a shall. Wisdom is too high for a fool. See? Exactly. You make them essentially out here try to give him understanding. You now get it.
Yep.
Not until the most I move that try to move like that can just quote. See? Jake lost, man. Lost people, lost soul. That's why we speak about the elect, that precious grape. The Lord say, oh, but let my precious grape be kept, for with great labor have I made it what? Perfect. See? And it's a 2 Corinthians 4 verse 3 say, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe it not. Because you get entangled, wrapped up in this society and this way of life. Esau blind you using his witchcraft, when I tell live vision, different aspects of the media. That's the only way this gospel can be hid. Because we are all over the world, YouTube, and there is not, as Peter said, there is not one speech or language where their voice is not being heard. And there is not one topic that exists that we haven't speak about. You name it, political, domestic, social, economical. We cover the ground on every topic. We speak about every topic there is to be spoken about. Just to make certain that the edification of the Lord's word go right across the board. Because the word of the Lord is life. And all these things are entailed in life. So we speak life. That the living, see, or the potential living, have it in abundance. Go ahead.
Which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, whom is the image of Yahweh, should shine upon them.
Should shine upon them, man. See, which you go back to Isaiah 6. It's to make these people are fat and eyes heavy, and them can't see. These days should be what convert and be healed. And the job and the plan of the Most High is what? Not to heal them. Only to heal is the elect. See?
It's Isaiah 60 and verse 1. It says, arise, shine, for the light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
Exactly.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
See, the scripture said darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. See? Our people dark. The scripture said, arise and shine, the light is come, and the light is this word, which is our shine. See in this word, man, go ahead.
For the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to thy brightness of thy rising.
Go ahead.
Lift up thine eyes round about, and see. All they gather themselves together, they come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far.
We're speaking of the elect that are scattered among the four corners of the earth. Come from far by this word. Go ahead.
And thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see the flow together in thine heart shall fear, and thine heart shall fear and enlarge, because the abundance of the sea shall be covered, shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee.
This word must be preached unto all nations. And the only reason it is supposed to be preached unto all nations is so that the Israelites who were scattered, right, because of multiple reasons, because of adversity, because the Most High planned it that way, right, must be brought back to the fold, right, and this is how they are being brought back to the fold. This is how the one stick, they are becoming one stick, right, which is preach this word, prophesy this word, and as so, all of our people, right, the Native American, Indians, the Latinos, and the Negroes, have come back together, come back to the true understanding, come back to their identity, right, knowing that they are the true biblical Israelites, right. So it's not because salvation is for everyone, it is about sifting Israel from among the heathens, right, from among whichever where they were scattered throughout in the earth, right. Now, what I want to address is the fact that our people is so blind, right, that them always try to save the so-called white man and the heathens, not being concerned about their own safety. not being concerned about their own salvation, but they put the so-called white man's salvation before themselves, and that's why they always come out with the idea that salvation is for everyone. Right? But the truth is, salvation is only for Israel.
That's right.
And judgment is for the Edens, right? Judgment is for Esau, which is the so-called white man today. Go on.
This is 2 Ezra 9 verse 13. Therefore, be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world was created.
So your focus is not to be about saving any other nation. The focus is about saving yourself.